Hey, happy Saturday, everybody. It is I, Cinephile Mike, your friendly neighborhood cinephile, here with day 86 of the 95 Days of Award Season posts. And we have reached the end of the Independent Spirit Awards Celebration Week. Yes, for those interested, again, a reminder, the ISAs can be streamed tonight on Film Independent's official YouTube or Twitter channels, or you can also stream it on IMDb's official YouTube channel. For my last review of this set, I am wearing my red for very specific reasons, and I am talking about, of these seven, my absolute favorite of the bunch, Ty West's delightfully twisted Pearl. Now, I have to say, as a horror fan, when a horror film gets some award season love, and this happens so rarely, I just get really excited. Pearl is enjoying 2 nominations for Best Cinematography, and Mia Goth, an actress who is really starting to fall on my radar, is nominated for Best Lead Performance. Now, Pearl is second in Ty West's X trilogy, but the prequel to the first film, X, which was also in and of itself a brilliant piece of cinema. Fun fact, this film series is one of the few that actually had 2 of its films released within the same year. And I can't wait for the third, Maxine, which is slotted for sometime this year in 2023. But not here to talk about X, although I probably could. I'm here to talk about Pearl. Now, Pearl is a young woman who has her big dream of dancing in motion pictures when they were in their very early days in that golden age. Interesting enough that this film was set almost, you'd think, today, but it actually is set in 1918 during the flu pandemic in Texas. So everyone is walking around with masks like we were, and still are, let's be honest. Now, Pearl is a woman who longs for her dream, but also is waiting for her husband to come home. He is off fighting in the First World War. And in the interim, she has had to return home to her family farm, helping her very stern and emotionally cold mother to take care of her infirm father. Now, at first meeting, Pearl is a very sweet-faced, dancing, happy-go-lucky girl, dancing around the barn and wanting her big Hollywood moment, chatting with the cows. And then we very quickly see that there's another side to Pearl when she spears a goose with a pitchfork and walks down to feed it to her alligator. Yes. We will quickly see that there is something not quite shiny and bright with this Pearl. Now, when taking a trip into her to pick up her father's medication in town, she goes to The Pictures and sees a vaudeville-type film, which were very popular in the late 19-teens, early 1920s, and afterwards meets the handsome and charming projectionist, whose name we never learn. He's just projectionist. And she will form a relationship with him. This, and the fact that her sister-in-law tells her that there is a dance audition coming up for a Texas touring dance troupe, Pearl believes that she now has a chance to get away from all of this, as Belle would sing in Beauty and the Beast, this provincial life. However, all will not go as planned, and Pearl's true self will come out with some rather horrific consequences. And this is the film that sets up her character before we see her in X, which is set in the 1970s. Now, let's talk about these 2 nominations. Elliot Rocket's cinematography is absolutely gorgeous. The film evokes such bright colors and vivid life of farm life and the early 20th century, and it's so bright you at times, and with the music, think you're watching a comedy or a happy-go-lucky family film. And this is the tone throughout, which is such a great juxtaposition given that we are in fact watching a horror film. And horror films are usually dark and ominous. So I do appreciate the nomination and do believe this is the front runner to win it at the ISAs. We will see tonight. The visuals are stunning. And then, as I said, Mia Goth is one that I am definitely keeping on my radar. Her performance in these 2 films is absolutely outstanding. I almost wonder why they didn't nominate her for Best Performance in both films and share the nomination between the 2. Mia Goth's, high-pitched voice and drop-dead gorgeous smile makes her so endearing that when we see that other side, let me say this, if you aren't creeped out at the end, I'm not sure what to say. Now, while her career is relatively new, there are great things coming, and if you don't believe me, check out Infinity Pool, which came out recently this year. Now, if you're not a horror movie fan, this one isn't for you. But if you want to see a true love letter to the classic era of motion pictures and big dreams mixed with great horror, then this is your one-stop shop. Ty West has clearly crafted a beautiful arc of stories here. No surprise, I give Pearl a 5 out of 5 stars. Now, if you want to see Pearl, you can rent it on most digital platforms or pick up a physical copy at your local retailer. As of this post, there is no information on streaming services for this film. All right, so there you have it. This is the end of Independent Spirit Awards Week. I hope you had fun with this set of reviews. For the remaining 8 reviews, there's so few. We're focused solely on the Oscars. We're there, folks. The Oscars are upon us in a week. So I will see everybody tomorrow as we continue to wrap up the 95 days of award season posts. Until then, this is Cinephile Mike saying, take a break and watch something new.